Good work, son. Pity about the electrified lake that the key's floating on, though. This may be the only expedition where the fisherman and not the catch is in most danger of being fried. Don't get your wires crossed, madam. I'm the King of English. What happened? Don't know about you, but I'm hooked on this adventure. Huh. These could prove useful. Remember this. Now that we're keyed into the situation, Might I suggest opening the chest left to us by that forlorn fella? I suggest we return to that flooded Enterprise in 1906. See what we can learn there. Now that we're keyed into the situation, might I suggest opening the chest left to us by that forlorn fella? Well now, a remarkable contraption. Alas, damaged by these floods. But wait, hold a minute. There, inside that spherical cocoon, a pocket watch. Surely does bear a... Now that we're keyed into the situation, might I suggest opening the chest left to us by that forlorn fella?
Hanna. Ah!
Now that we're keyed into the situation, might I suggest opening the chest left to us by that forlorn fella? Quite the collection here, though they look a little worse for wear. Something tells me this flooding was no accident. I think our time-based rogue has struck again. Alakazam. Oh, poor bastard. Now, I'm not materialistic, but I expected more from a scientist. Another antiquity fragment. Oh, good lord. I've heard of wild goose chases before, but I can't even see the goose here. Ah, well. Onward, Asher. We must hope the pieces fit into place soon. More perspective is needed. Another of these digital standing finders. Oh, quick switch. Sounds intriguing. Let's take that new antiquity fragment we found in that chest for a spin. Wowza! That swept out the closet, and the basement, and the yard. Now, hold on to your hat, because that upgrade has given me a nifty newfangled method for you to peruse your belongings. Let's give it a go. By the whiskers of a catfish, I just done disconnected us from the flow of time. With this quick, well, I think this might be rather fun.
Hear me?
What? Yes.
What were you thinking about? Was it Fred, your co-pilot?
It doesn't matter. You guys don't believe me.
That's not true. I want to understand.
Well, so do I. God, you're sitting there like you have all the answers. Well, why don't you tell me then, Fancy Pants? Tapping away on that strange clipboard of yours like you're on some kind of Morse code race?
I am just documenting our session. Typing notes, that's it.
Typing? Well, funny, I don't see a typewriter. Look, I know what is going on. I see how you're acting, how you all look at me. You think this is my first rodeo in one of these places? I was a nurse once. A volunteer, but a nurse nonetheless. And you're staring at me like I'm sick. Well, I am not sick. I'm lost.
Uh-huh, that's right. You and Fred were flying when the accident...
If only that man, he came out of thin air. One minute I'm talking to Fred about the Red Sox, and the next minute this strange man just appeared in the back of our plane. I don't know how he got there. It doesn't make sense. If only he never showed up, we would still be flying. I would still be flying. I wanted to do so much more.
Right. It's okay. Like, being the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. Seems so long ago.
Uh-huh. Tell me more about this strange man.
What
Let's
can I
take
say?
that new
He
antiquity
disappeared.
fragment we found in that chest for a spin.
When I really think about it, I can tell you he looked scared, like he didn't expect to be there. I know that makes me sound crazy, but then again, everything that happened after he showed up in our plane was crazy.
Like?
Well, the engines were suddenly shot to shit for no reason. Probably because of that weird thing stuck in the plane. And no, I'm not going to draw it again, okay? And that man, 1 second there...
69. Again? Well, at least this spot looks more hospitable than the moon. Looks like we're at some kind of festival. What is that smell? Skunk?
Harry? Hey, Harry. Still a singer shy, are we? Gutting, innit? We're supposed to grace that stage, and if you fulfill our destinies. Supposed to grace that stage, and if you fulfill our destinies.
Hey, girl.
Harriet, what's going on?
Harriet, glad you're here. Ian's being, like, super heavy, you know? Like, yeah, our singer's up and bolted, and we're meant to play the biggest gig of our lives in a few minutes. That was clumsy of us, granted. But maybe, if I meditate on it, well, the answer is...
You're not helping, Janice! All the hard work, all the crummy bars, working for the circuit's best, worst players. Yet we're here. Woodrock! America! Jimmy even brought his magic mic. Pity we can't find it either. What a cock-up, eh? I get he was nervous and sinking a few, but the disappearing act.
Yeah, well, I tried to look for him. That fug at the exit got it in his head. If he lets us off the stage, we'll scarper with the advance. You're pretty resourceful, Harriet. Think of a way to distract that goon and find our Jimmy.
Well, this looks like it's turning into custard. If Jimmy doesn't come through, they're toast. Yet another era that's fallen prey to meddling of our cloaked adversary. The grandfather's sure thrown us in the deep end.
Hey there, Harry.
All right, so the band is missing a lead singer. And in order to find said missing lead singer, we need to distract that oaf of a security guard. But with what? Let's look around. Those bottles sure look like one hell of a safety hazard. Reminds me of that old nursery rhyme. 10 green bottles of beer on the wall, 10 green bottles of beer. And if one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'll be
Hold up,
sparks and
Bessie.
mayhem and that
You
will
ain't going
be all.
nowhere. You weird-ass
Don't
musician.
broken record.
Hold
but
up, Bessie. You ain't going nowhere.
We
You...
can't be ripping through time like a wild tornado. We're riding along with a soul invested in this timeline. And you've gone and compelled me to recess. best mind your manners around those between us.
Hola. Hold up, Ese. You ain't going nowhere. You weird-ass musicians, all the same. Let me guess. You still can't find that pendejo Jimmy. Not my problem. You better find him, or you're gonna have some tough questions to answer when the boss gets up here. ¿Me oyes?
Sheesh, what a party. Right, let's sing the same tune, man, and find that Jimmy fella.
No, man. I haven't seen Jimmy. Do I look like a freaking babysitter? Get out of here, cabron.
All right, so the band is missing a lead singer. And in order to find said missing
You
lead
again?
singer, we need to distract that oaf of a security guard. But with what? Let's look around. Hold on. Those bottles on top of those electrical boxes sure doesn't seem all that safe. Would be rather unfortunate if a couple fell over. Distracted, some might say. Surely our friend couldn't hold it. Bartender, I'll take another. Bullseye. Keep going, Missy. Let's go.
Hey, what the hell is going on?
Lasty's taking the back.
What? Santa Maria! Por favor, Dios! Así no! No! The boss is going to kill me! No, where's the wire? Where's...
Didn't sound like a typical... let's find this Jimmy fella, huh? This does not look good. Safe to say we might have made it. Let's hope we can ride it. Take a look at that crowd. No? Let's keep moving. Find this elusive lead singer.
Is this? I'm splitting, man.
It looks like the tide of peace and love is turning without our fellow Jim. Oh well. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. Oh no. What have we done? Now's the time to think this festival has. I don't think that's Jimmy, though. A different band, according to the set list. Perhaps finding Jimmy is the key to avoiding this whole...
Hi, man. What is this? I'm splitting.
Now that you're distracted, that security guard, I think we should head up top. See if there's anything important up there. fantastic. Now, what do we have up here? A damn fine view, but, what about our lead singer? That's the band, ain't it? Toads to Nowhere. Bit small for Jesse, but worth having a look-see. All right, that's enough. Step away. Sheesh, like a bull in a china shop. I myself have been rather blessed when it comes to my many intricate parts. To the matter at hand, I can't see anyone around here having a cog in their knapsack.
Yes, sorry.
What were you thinking about? Was it Fred, your co-pilot?
It doesn't matter. You guys don't believe me.
That's not true. I want to understand.
Well, so do I. God, you're sitting there like you have all the answers. Well, why don't you tell me then, Fancy Pants? Tapping away on that strange clipboard of yours like you're on some kind of Morse code race? Typing? Funny, I don't see a typewriter. Look, I know what's going on. How you're acting, how you all look at me. You think this is my first rodeo in one of these places? I was a nurse once. A volunteer, but a nurse nonetheless. And you're staring at me like I'm strange.
And Merry Christmas. Well, what'd you get? A lens, like the ones we used back in the sanctuary. Quick, pocket it. It could be useful. Huh. Someone thinks they're the king, huh? The items we found in that toad's crate. Our path ahead lies with them. Well, I'll be hornswoggled. A purple black light. Someone's trying to tell us something here. But we can't do anything about it if we don't unlock that box button.
That devil's train, but you ain't gonna ride it back. You got $1 billion fortune, and your mansion glittering white. But nothing is gonna save you when the train comes in tonight.
And voila. Open sesame.
Let's get ready
Huh.
for your
It
journey.
needs a bit of juice.
You better fix your business right. You gonna ride that devil's train, take your final ride.
Right. You know what to
Yeah,
do.
the devil's train is coming. It's coming on down this track. You gonna ride the devil's train, and you ain't gonna ride it back. Yeah, it's the devil's train that's coming. It's coming on down this track. You gonna ride that devil's train, and you ain't gonna ride it back.
Okay. Here we go. I have no clue what this thing is, but it's a humming like a swarm of bees.
White.
Try pressing that button.
Ain't nothing is gonna save you. The train comes tonight.
By jingo.
Gonna save you.
Telling the
Train
truth.
comes in.
Stay alert. Who knows if this is a stairway to heaven or a descent into Hades? Talk about secrets. Your grandfather sure did hide his fair share of those.
Only we knew that I would have.
Wow. Impressive. This looks important.
Tried.
Unfortunately, it's offline. Let's see if we can get it going. Maybe there's something on that legion of screens over there.
Lightning.
Zoom, zoom.
Lightning. And a flash. And suddenly, the ocean was gone, and there were suddenly buildings and lands I'd never seen before. And it seemed real. And then I crashed. And I woke up here. Oh,
And where exactly is here?
I don't know. It ain't home. Look at that.
Where is home? Amelia, where is...
Cut the horseshit, okay, pal? I have already told you guys a dozen times. How about you give me some answers, huh? Huh? Help me! Son of a bitch!
Let's go, grab her!
Ow! Ow! Hey! Let go!
Restrain her.
Stop!
Let's go.
Stop it!
Get her down.
Ow! You're hurting me! Stop it! Stop!
Hey, poor disquieted spirit. I wonder how she fits into all of this. It'd pay to remember that face. Ah, yes. The humble bullet, mainly used in pistols or semi-automatics. Great for longer-range dueling. Loud, though. Time terminal. Now that sounds promising. It's offline. Or is it locked? Gotta find a way to unlock it.
Watch software not sufficient. To bring temporal entanglement machine online, please ensure device is sufficiently equipped for entanglement.
Damn. I've had my share of rejections, but that stings. It's like she's saying I'm not good enough for her. Well, I am, and we can prove it. We just need to find something that will give me some entanglement upgrades. We need another one of them silicon scrolls, I'd say. It's something that greased my gears enough to upgrade me for whatever's next. Perhaps we try the mezzanine in the lab. Search there. Well, ain't that a kick in the head? Your grandpa sure is a connoisseur of conundrums. Perhaps something around here can enlighten us. Good idea. Let's shine some light on this situation. Find a clue or two. Nice one. I'm really taking a shine to this. Nice to see you've got the book smarts, son. Eureka! What do we have here? By the Mississippi mud. Aren't we lucky? Your grandpapa's looking out for us. And by us, I mean me. Translocation. I'm eager to get my clockwork upgraded. Hustle now, son. Use that there data disk and my upgrade machine so we can get access to that time terminal. Well, that's giving me more than a facelift. My cogs are purring. As for my reckoning of time, why, things are clearing up like the Mississippi on a calm summer day. Right, back to that Legion of Screens.
Watch software sufficient for entanglement. Startup sequence initiated. Please interface with Dermal biometric panel.
Oh, I see. Ah, good enough now. Well, thank you, ma'am. Looks like we're getting closer, Asher.
Dermal biometric scan complete. Match successful. Initiate boot procedure complete. Bring online time terminal. Temporal entangler online. Error with left entanglement coil.
Sounds like we have a job to do.